Hello out there in the Mad River Valley, and welcome to the first edition of Around the Mad River Valley with Doug Bergstein. And, well, I'm Doug Bergstein, and I'm here with Tisa Reno. Hi, Tisa. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Doug.
You know why we're here?
I do, and I feel very honored to be the initial guest on your show.
I know, right? So what we're here for is to promote a silent auction on September 5th. That is hosted by Indivisible, Mad River Valley, and Camel's Hump, Indivisible.
Yes.
And a silent auction. What better way to raise some money? And
Yes.
Raising money for the Vermont Immigration Defense Fund.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so why don't we start out, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Indivisible MRV is about in general?
Well, we have really been in existence we've been working since, I want to say, the first election of Donald Trump. If you remember, there was a huge women's march.
Yes.
And really, we came to life about that time.
Okay.
And we have been working on election integrity. That's really, I think, our focus, empowering voters, encouraging voters to say, your voice is your vote, or your vote is your voice. So it's really important. And I think we were very discouraged in this last election to learn that 90 million people decided not to exercise their right to vote.
Yeah. I mean, this is something that we, teach from a very young age, talk to our kids about. If you want to say in something, you have that voice. So use it. And if you aren't going to use it, then what are you saying?
Right.
You're saying, I'm just going to be happy with whatever result. It's not really a great form of protest to not vote.
Yeah. And it's such a privilege and a right that we as Americans have. So not to exercise that right.
Right. You think about, first it was just rich white men that had this right. And then over the years, the suffragists and, fighting for the right. And we've got our amendments that give everyone that right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Indivisible MRV, is that basically just people in the Mad River Valley? Or are there other organizations out there? I mean, this event is co-hosted by Camel's Hump Indivisible.
Yes.
So obviously there's other Indivisible organizations. Is that a nationwide thing, a Vermont thing?
Indivisible is a national organization.
Oh, okay.
And they have been working for a long time, and they really have a terrific presence for us because they have toolkits and guidelines and ways to help us move our work forward. And we've been very fortunate they even have some grant programs. So if we're thinking about certain events that we would like to coordinate here in the Valley, we can often get monies to help promote those events.
Okay, so they're like chapters. Is that fair to say that? Or?
Yes,
okay.
And we now in Vermont, and I'm sorry I don't know the exact numbers, but we have more Indivisible groups now springing up in Vermont as a result of this last election.
Yeah.
And that is a nationwide trend.
And so is Indivisible party oriented, or is it like the notion of being indivisible, is that associated with one party versus another, or is it more about a concept?
I think that we're really dedicated to sustaining democracy.
Okay.
So I think you can say that the principles that our country are founded on, our Constitution, our system of checks and balances, these are, the values that we want to support and maintain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like if you believe in democracy, you should get involved.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you were asking, is it just locals? We have actually had people from like the Granville area
Okay.
coming up to our meetings. So
Sure. Well, if there is no Indivisible organization
Right.
in your area, then people come in. So how often does Indivisible MRV meet?
we meet once a month, and we meet in the wonderful space in the United Church
Okay.
here,
In
right?
the basement?
Yes,
Yeah. It is a spectacular space.
it
It's
is.
a great meeting space, and it's open for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's get into the fundraiser.
Oh.
So it is Artful Justice 2025. So tell us what that name implies.
Well, it's a great name, and one of our planners came up with that name, and we really went with it. And I think, other than probably, the protests that we did in February, which many people may remember because I think it really galvanized the
I
valley.
believe someone came to visit.
Yes, we had a visitor. But I think it's sort of helped to inspire us to get activated and do more important work immediately, rather than just the protest. This was an opportunity for us to think about what is the good that we can do in our community, and how can we help marginalized people, in our state. And because immigration has become such a hot button issue in our country, and our concerns that maybe justice is not being served in many instances, we landed upon this wonderful idea of trying to raise money for the Vermont Immigration Legal Defense Fund.
Okay.
And we have had just such a wonderful outpouring from local artists.
Oh, nice. How many artists are donating stuff?
Well,
I'm assuming they're donating.
They are, and we are deeply grateful for this. 66 artists.
Wow.
And we actually, we had a planning meeting yesterday, and we realized that given the space, the wonderful space that we've been offered at Afterthoughts, Peaceburger,
Yep.
that we actually had to cut off the donations.
Oh, too many.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a problem that
Right.
happens too often. We have
Right.
too many people donating. So
Right.
66 artists are donating their artwork.
Yes.
What kind of artists are we talking about? Painting, ceramics?
All
Yes.
of that. We are so fortunate, and we have artists from as far north as Isle Lamont, and from as far south as Wallingford, and from California to Cape Cod.
Oh,
so
wow.
it
So this
isn't
is
just
not
local.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
So how did these artists hear about it?
well, our membership has been really wonderful in terms of talking to people that they know, friends, relatives, and the word just
Spread.
spread.
That's great. So how about give us some examples of names that are local? So, the people who are watching this are obviously
Right.
local. So who are some local folks that are
Well, I
contributing?
think one of our favorite people, Elga Gemst, who lives in Moortown, and she is a glassmaker, and she has her work here at our local craft store on
Artisans Gallery?
yes.
Okay.
And then we have let's see, respected painters August Burns and Susan Larkin.
Okay.
But I think some other names that people might know, Donna Ray Dawson.
Well, we know Donna Ray.
We know Donna Ray. And Edie Beatty, who
Yeah,
has done
okay.
some encaustic mixed media work.
Nice.
But I think we also, and I wasn't able to print out all the names of the people that are donating,
We got to
but
leave
we have
some mystery here.
some mystery, but we have photographs, we have jewelry, we have the stained glass, we have ceramic shard mosaic, which I think is Libby, wooden bowls, Windsor chairs, quilts,
Oh, wow.
Ukrainian eggs,
Wow, something for everyone.
something for
I mean,
everyone.
Wow, that's quite
Yeah.
a collection. And it's a silent auction.
It is a silent
So do you want to
auction.
explain a little bit about how a silent auction works?
Silent auctions are really fun. So all the works will be displayed, and there will be a sheet of paper, and there will probably be a beginning bid, recommended beginning bid. And there might also be guidelines for incremental bidding, suggested incremental
Like
bidding.
$5 every.
Yes,
Yeah, don't.
yes.
We're not going to play with pennies here.
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And so the event is from 5 until 7.
Okay.
So you have 2 hours. If there's something that you have really got your eye on, you might go back to that paper 3 or 4 times, and
Or more.
And bidding is such a fun thing, and
Yeah.
it's this way. It is silent, but it's nevertheless.
Well, there's a reason eBay was so popular for a long time. People love winning.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And here winning is raising more and more money for people who really need assistance.
Yeah,
So we're excited about that.
Yeah, great. So, so are people just twiddling their thumbs for 2 hours while they just stare at the bid sheets and walk around and maybe socialize? I mean, what else is going on?
Oh, well, they get the opportunity to listen to Granville Days.
Granville Days?
Yeah.
Love Granville Days.
Who doesn't love
I know,
Granville
Victoria and
Days?
John Crown.
They're wonderful.
They are wonderful.
And what is it that he says? I love this.
He's got a quote?
Organic music.
Oh, yeah.
Handcrafted and harvested in the Green Mountain of Vermont. I love that.
He writes all his own stuff.
Exactly.
And he is prolific.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked him to write a closing song for Cabin Fever Follies, and I asked him at the close of Cabin Fever Follies in 2025, and 2 days later he was like, "How about this? I got something." And I'm like, "Great." Okay, so they're going to listen to music.
Going to listen to music, and
Sustenance?
there is going to be the fabulous Peace Burger
Okay.
available for purchase. And what do they say about, I love this, it's your new go-to space, Afterthoughts. Live music, good food, and Peace Burger. This is another funny thing.
Okay.
Bootleg versions of the greatest burgers of all time. How fun is that?
How many people have claimed to have the best burger of all time?
I
Come on.
know.
I'm sure it's delicious.
And so that'll be great fun, and
Yeah.
we are very grateful for them to them for donating the
And,
space.
so they're hosting it.
Yes.
They're open to the public as well, I presume, during this time. I mean, 5 to 7. I mean,
Yeah.
that's when they're
Come
usually
one,
open.
Come one, come all.
Yeah, everyone's welcome. This is hopefully going to bring in more and more people.
Exactly.
And so the silent auction, so it's a hard cutoff at 7, but Afterthoughts is not closing.
No.
So 7 o'clock, the auction closes, then there's some sort of organization where people find out who won and then they check out and stuff
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Yep. And I think we have an MC who's going to help us with
Oh,
that.
right. I will be there that night to help move things along and encourage people to, perhaps bid on this piece of art or hey, there's lots of bids on this one, so you might want to keep going back if
Right.
you really want it.
Right.
Yes, I will be there.
And we're grateful to you for that.
You're welcome. Well, sounds like a great, fun evening and a worthy cause.
Yeah, we think so.
Yeah. Well, who could ask for anything more?
Right.
Right. Okay. So let's just go over the timing on that. So Friday, February. Where did that come from?
Well, you're thinking about the protest.
Maybe. Friday, September 5th, 5 to 7 p.m. But Afterthoughts is open, so feel free to hang out. And music by Granville Days. Peace Burger is going to be there. And it's ARTFul Justice 2025. Did I capture all that?
You did.
Okay, awesome. So out there in the Mad River Valley, thanks for tuning in to the first edition of Around the Mad River Valley with Doug Bergstein, and I hope to see you soon.